What is up, guys? Everyone here today with another fantastic deck. Did you miss spread decks? And did you miss really good spread decks that can actually win game? Well, if you missed them, you don't have to miss anymore, because this is the deck that definitely fulfills those dreams, that fulfills the dreams of having a proper spread deck. And honestly, when I came to creating that deck, when I sat down and like, let's do a spread deck, I didn't have any high hopes. I was like, it's not gonna go well, you know, poison shout, 20 damage, it poisons, there's 20 damage, you know, across the board. But when I started playing it on stream, we started having win streaks, one after another, one after the other, and after 20 games we had 15 Ws and only 5 losses, which is quite good. Not only against those like lower tier decks, but also against the Pikarom, against Zacian ADP, you know. Some are going to be in the gameplay portion of the video, so definitely this did actually made it. And of course there is this topic of Mew right now, but no worries, we have a great answer to Mew. And honestly, Mew, even though my opponents played it, it never bothered me at all, and I will try to put the game when I explain that also with Mew. I'll explain that here, but also, you know, there will be a game when I'm explaining that live about Mew as I face that Mew, especially like the person I played had Mew, knocked it out, then again another Mew. So Poison Shout, that's one of the attacks that we want to use here of Toxtricity, right? So the attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon on their bench and onto an active. Thing is that to an active it also poisons them, so you have additional layer of damage. But is it enough? Well, it's not really enough, but what is enough? Because there's a lot of basic decks. We got a Detention Gas, Weezing, and this is of course the beautiful card. I loved it. Whoever played that when, you know, when it first came out remembers those spread decks with him. And is it good right now? Yes, it is still as good as, well, maybe not as it was before, but it's really on that really big level. So Detention Gas, in between turn, you put 1 damage counter on your opponent's basic Pokemon. So let me explain. If they have a Mew, right, because I'm going to go into that as a Mew situation, I can't use Splattering Sludge because, you know, well, I'm going to hit 40 on their active, but nothing's going to happen to their bench. But because we do play spell tags, because we do play so many things, it's a lot easier for us to put that damage counters on the Mew that is on our opponent's side. Not only we have Detention Gas, so let's assume we have Spell Tag on the Weezing. We pass the turn, it hits 10, you know, they pass the turn, it hits 10, Spell Tag maybe, and it's knocked out. Or if they are not going to knock us out, you know, we can keep it, right? It's still 10 damage that's happening, probably on all of their basics, which they don't want to keep. Second thing, we still have Boss Orders in this deck, which really helps to work that around. And I'm not playing Eldegoss V in this deck, but if you want, you can put it here for that additional Boss Orders draw from the discard pile. Fourth thing, there's just so many ways to go around it that really Mew was never a problem when I was facing it with this, especially with Weezing, right? Because my opponent, they wanted to knock out that Weezing. And even, let's say, you know, you have this situation, you have an active, they have an active, right? You have Weezing bench, of course you will have. So if you're gonna go past the turn, right? It's 10 damage happening on their Mew. They're gonna knock you out. You use Spell Tag, that is 4 damage counter, which gives 50, right? That 5 damage counters. But as your Weezing gets knocked out and you promote one from your bench, it's still before the swap of the turns, so as you promote the new active, the turn changes, so the brand new Detention Gas is working, so you still have 10, which gives you 6 damage counters on your opponent's Mew. Bam, it's knocked out. Of course, they might have a Tool Scrapper, but again, you'll have so many ways to deal with that. So yeah, so that is the Mew strategy here. And Splattering Sludge, just keep doing that, you know, just pushing that. Of course, if they're playing GXs, we have additional way of putting the damage counters with the Shrine of Punishment, so even inflicting more damage with this. Of course, we will be playing the Dana GX, so it's gonna put some damage on our mons, but it's not that big of a deal. And even, you know, you might be scared of doing that, you know, don't be scared to hurt your own Dana. This is, you know, just this can happen. It's fine as long as you're going to put that damage on your opponent's side. Even though they are using Malo and Lana, it's not really that hard to get that damage with, of course, Weezing and the Toxtricity, which is quite kind of good, and it gives me maybe higher hopes for the Ampharos B and Ampharos V in November. So let's take a look card by card, and you'll see in the gameplay portion how fantastic this deck is, because you know me, I love spread decks, and this is the spread deck of the century, I would say. Like, at least before rotation. Let's take a look. So we do have 15 Pokemon, 33 trainer cards, and my favorite number, which is 12 of energy, because that's all you're gonna, like, my favorite number is different, but you know, hey, 12 of energy, that is a great number of energy to have. So we got 2 Dedenes. If you want, you can play 1 Dedenne, 1 Eldegoss. I just prefer having 2 Dedenne GXs. Then we got 3 line of Toxtricity, 3 Coughings, and I chose this one only because some of you will want to play Roxy, so I'm like, you know what, if you want to add Roxy, you can go with it. I'm not, you know, the biggest fan of this one. It's just like, it's there, but it's not going to do anything, right? It's just going to give you, it's a stepping stone for your Weezing. The same goes to Toxel, you know, you might hit that paralysis, but it's a stepping stone to Toxtricity, nothing to care that much about. Also, no Elm's Lecture because of 70 HP on Toxel, so keep that in mind. And of course, 1 copy of Mew, right? So we got a line of 3, and 1 Mew. Then we're gonna go to, of course, item cards, which are trainer cards, I should say. 3 Evolution Incenses, 3 Mysterious Treasures, 2 Ordinary Rods to bring back mods, and of course 3 Quick Balls. So you have 3, right? Evolution Incense, Treasure, and Quick Ball to set up your bench. And also is a great setup here, because it gives you this, you know, extra layer. If you don't want to, you know, use Evolution Incense on something else, you can just, you know, do Mr. Treasure on your Mew, on your Weezings, right? So it gives this additional way of getting those psychic type mons. Then we got 1 reset stamp, 2 scoop up nets, because again, they work on everything here, so if something gets damaged, you can just scoop it up, back, play it, it's all good. 2 switches, 2 Shrines of Punishment, 2, I didn't want to go super crazy on it. We got 1 Thunder Mountain if you want to attack for free. Maybe you will not be able to draw the energy, or you will play something that discards the energy you have way here. Quick side note, I'm not playing Tapu Koko Prism, because honestly there was just no point of playing that here. We don't have enough of energy, basic type of energy to bring back, and it didn't, like, really didn't make any sense with this attack cost being 1. Then we got, of course, 2 Bosses Orders, 2 Cynthia's, 2 Erika's Hospitality, again, preparing for the new form, preparing for the post-rotation role, but also she's still really good, even right now, and can bring you back from really trouble position. Of course, we got 3 Marnies, 2 Magnolias, 3 spell attacks. I didn't want it to go 4 just because we have only 3 Weezings, so I was like, yeah, 3 it's gonna be fine, but if you really want to go 4, you can go 4. And then we got 4 speed energies that will go over here on the Dedenes or on Toxel if you really need that draw, 4 twin energies that go here for the attack for Splattering Sludge, and we got 4 basic lightning type energy. So that is the ratio of the energy I use. If here, you know, it's basic, you can go 2 horror if you want to, and 2 lightning. Like, there's this additional layer with the horror energy. I didn't went that way, but if you want, you can actually put it, so it's not gonna be a problem if you're gonna cut it here. It's just like I prefer twin energy here. This horror, that would be an overkill in my opinion, but again, you can always try to get that extra damage right here thanks to horror energy. So now we can move on to the gameplay portion, and let's have some fun with the gameplay, because oh my goodness, that was a long intro. Let's mentions, which is great, so don't get discouraged by that. We're gonna go first because we do want to go and evolve, and leagues. Aw, no problem, dude. And the leagues themselves, you know, I would not change, like, I would not, you know, I would be a madman to tell anyone, you know, not to go to league, because the friendships on that level, because like league is supposed to be non-competitive, so you can have like really nice friendships, and you know, just amazing, and yeah, it's great. Okay, so research is gonna be next turn, so what I want to do is I want to prepare some Coughings, Because this is a Nuzzle deck that I'm facing. I don't really need a switch right now, so... He's not going to be shooting my bench as well. Okay. And I'm going to put this lightning type energy on an active. And the reason for it is I might not hit... twin energy. So by putting this, I know if I'm going to hit regular energy, I can still put it on Coughing, evolve into Weezing, and I can still have a nice attack, which is going to be great. And honestly, you know, it's darker like others. What happened to those beautiful spread decks, right? You know, we're going to have Ampharos V in November. Only 30 damage to the bench. Where are the proper spread decks? Where's my Tapu Koko spread? Love the deck. I mean, love... This is the thing. If there would be a proper spread deck, that's tier 1, that would be my deck IRL. I love those spread decks. Because they're just so much fun to play. Like, honestly, they're so much fun. Okay, retreat. Oh no, he's just going with Nuzzle, sure. Oh, he has no idea. I feel like people forgot, like, what is happening. So, so that's good for me. Oh yes, this is gonna be great. I mean, kind of sad that, you know, I'm not having Toxel, but hey. It's one of those two ways to play it, so yeah, we're gonna go for it. So research, energy. Okay, I drew I drew twin energy. Yeah, I'm gonna put that twin here. Fine by me. I don't really need Mew in this match because he's not hitting my bench, so I can just go with Toxel. I've got Thunder Mountain, so this works. Let's hit those beautiful numbers. Slowly, but we're gonna hit them. Yes. Oh, he doesn't love a good spread. And he has to do a Snuggie Generator, so... Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. So of course, you know, those damage counts from detention gas are going on basics, so they're going on the Molgas. And I'm still gonna hit 20 damage here. So everything's gonna go right. A single Mew counters my whole deck. That's why we do play... Okay, so like two things. Not really, because... The Mew counters Splattering Sludge, but it doesn't counter Detention Gas, so Mew still gets hit by that. The other part is that we got Spell Tags, so if he's gonna knock out my Weezing, I would still knock out his Mew. And of course, the ways to bring that Mew front. So on one hand, yes, on the other, Mew was exactly back when we had spread decks, and let me tell you, there was Skypilar and spread decks were the top tier. So yes, the Mew counters it, but also there are problems. Mew has a problem as well, because Mew has 60 HP, so all I need is literally 2 turns of Detention Gas, Spell Tag, he's gone. I don't have to work extra hard, and I can just still go for it, with boss orders, because that would be, my main target. So whatever, every single choice that I would make would be to go and get that. Plus, we are poisoning with Toxtricity, so the poison on the Molga, like, it is quite interesting deck. So... one here, so I'll have a knockout. Yeah, there we go. Because it's kind of like, we can talk the same as, Mew and Skypilar are countering Dragapult VMAX. But Dragapult is still a great deck. even though those two cards exist. I put in the best of one, you know, it kind of works around, you know, just who gets the better cards first. Who can just, you know, put everything on the board. I'm talking about the attack itself. Because I'm hitting the bench with the attack. Ability is not countered by Mew. That is correct. Spell attack the same way, right? Spell attack goes through. But the damage that I would do from the attack, it does count. It does counter. Yeah, like, yeah. Dragon. No. Detention gas. Oh, this is gonna be a great matchup. Please, let me do everything I need. Oh, dude. This is gonna be a great matchup. Abel. No, I haven't said Dragon Ball. Oh, yes. Let me have it. Okay, we got a draw. Great, I got Toxtricity, that's good. Not gonna go Shrine. yeah, like if I'm gonna win this game, probably this is gonna end up there. Okay, I can't play Twin, but it's fine. I'm just gonna pass. So again, if he has a Mew, I will have my counter in hand, which is, of course, Boss's Orders. That's why I didn't want to play that's why I didn't want to discard my hand, because of that Boss's Orders. Just, you know, being extra cautious for that, you know. Because as I said, it might be a bit annoying if we're not hitting everything we need. Hi, me on YouTube. Hi, Rockbreaker on YouTube. Okay, I'm in this posture. Retreat, knockout on the Dene. Great. So now I'm gonna Boss Orders here. So Twin Energy. Boss Orders here. So why Boss Orders here? Because I'll have a double knockout. I don't really need Thunder Mountain, so I'm gonna discard my Thunder Mountain. Get a Weezing. So, Detention Gas, I'm gonna have a beautiful double knockout here, Splattering Sludge. So it's 40, so it's on 50. The turn will pass, and yeah. Dude, this brings so much memories, I love it. I'm in love with every single spread deck. Like, spread decks are the best invention of Pokemon. Fight me. Oh, but they are amazing. I love every single one of them. It's like the annoying deck you played before. Which one, Cradley? Oh yeah, Cradley was... oh yeah. I mean, in the past, like last year, when Pikarom first came out, there was another deck that was even more annoying. It was called Vileplume, and everyone was playing basic Pokemons. There was not really Stage 1, Stage 2s that people played. So Vileplume said that basic Pokemon in play have no attacks. So you evolved into that, leave it as an active, retreat like literally got rid of everything you had on the bench, and you just wait. That was the whole strategy. It was so annoying, dude. Okay, he passed. And I mean, I still have a knockout on this Spiritomb. He just literally gave me a beautiful knockout here. So I need a draw, so I'm just going to put energy here just in case. I can always... you know what, Marnie? Oh great, we got another coughing. That's really good. I can go for quick ball. I mean, actually I can just go for that Dedenne if I want to. What I have, yeah. But I don't want to discard boss all this, you know what? Yeah, like those are the more, you know, one of those annoying decks, especially Vileplume was spell tag, perfect. Mew, nothing is gonna happen. Toxel. Evolution Instance for next turn to have a Weezing. I know my Dedenne is gonna get hit by Shrine of Punishment, but still, you know, we're so far ahead. And knockout. Alright. So you see, this is the deck that we've built in like 5 seconds. But because you know certain principles and you kind of played decks like that, you know, in the past and stuff, like, it just works with Weezing. It's great. I mean, I still want to attack with Toxtricity, but it just works. It just works. YouTube. Quick ball. Alright, so now he played the Mew. Some say Mew is a problem. I say, we're good. Because literally all I need is this spell tag. Wait, he's putting damage on Mew. Why? Right, so it's like the damage is still happening, even though he has that Mew. The damage from Sputtering Sludge, well, this is not going to happen on him, that's true. This is, you know, I have to work on that, but... So I don't have to do literally anything, because he knows if he's going to knock out this Weezing, Spell Tag is going to knock this Mew out. If he's not going to knock out Weezing, I'm still going to hit the damage. Right? Every single turn, 10 damage is gonna go here. So all I have to do is just attack Jirachi, because of course bench is safe for him. But the damage is still happening because of the tension gas. So look at that. Mew is still getting hit. So he is in this like weird position of either I'm gonna knock out Weezing and then he's gonna knock me out with a spell tag, or I'm gonna knock out Weezing, he's gonna bring new Weezing, and still the damage is gonna come, right? Which I think that's exactly what he's gonna do. So he's gonna knock out my Weezing, I don't have a spell tag anymore, but I'm gonna bring the new Weezing, and the damage is still gonna happen. Slowly, 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 slowly. I'm just getting rid of his attackers. Of course, you know, he can decrease the amount of damage that is on that Mew. It is doable, thanks to, of course, Jinx. But, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. It is a weird interaction. It's a really weird interaction. Because what's gonna happening is he has 40 damage here, right? So he's gonna knock out Weezing, fine. But I'm gonna promote my Weezing from bench as an active. So the damage, because it's in between turns, the damage is still gonna happen. So 10 damage over the, okay, so all over the place. Okay, so that's what he decided to do. Alright, switch. So now I have a knockout here on Jirachi. He's on the verge of being knocked out over here on the bench because of, you know, this 10 damage that's gonna happen. And this is the whole thing. Just, you know, just nice and slow. 10 damage everywhere. Just nice and slow. Nice and slow. So even if he's gonna knock out this Weezing right now, I'm just promoting this as an active, and before the turn becomes mine, I win the game. Oh, that is fun. Okay, and look at that. It's still not my turn. GG. And now would be my turn, I would still be able to attack. So, you see, even though he had the Mew all the time... Well, and there you have it, right? A fantastic spread deck. I highly recommend, and if you enjoy what I'm doing over here, don't forget to subscribe to for more videos like that. Of course, down there below, you get a 5% discount any kind of purchase on Professor Oak, especially right now when the Darkness Ablaze is coming. You want to have those packs, you want to have that, some extra stuff to trade, and we're doing all those decks live on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RevenColdSnatch. Go down there below, it's a link. You can check us out live there. Also, you know, I do play on YouTube different games, and I review games on... Links are, of course, down there below. So it's RevenColdSnatch, going there are reviews and other stuff. And right now, Assassin's Creed series on Pokemon Couple Plays, which also has a link down there below. So thank you guys so much. Goodbye. Good night. Take care. Raven loves you. Bye.